Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Veronica here. How are you all doing? You guys, today's topic, my god, like things are happening in this life. Just make sure you check on your people, make sure you check on your friends, make sure you check on your family members. You see people smiling and you just don't know what they're going through. There is pain, there's suffering, there's just a lot of hardship behind that smile. So please make sure you check on people, okay? Stay tuned. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so last weekend at work, I was discussing with one of my co-workers. We're just talking about life in general, and this girl, if you see her, you would not know that she is going through stuff like that. But I did notice that she worked a lot, and I just felt like maybe she just wanted to. But from talking to her, I realized that she was going through so much. Like, we were talking and she's like, Veronica, my life is a movie. And I was like, what's going on? What happened? And then she told me what happened between her little sister and her husband. So this lady is African. I'm not going to mention where she's from. This is a very touchy subject, and she gave me the go ahead to talk about it. Okay. She's going to be watching this video. Hey girl. So she gave me the permission to talk about it on my channel. And let's all just, let's just contribute to this. Let's not confuse her a little bit more than she is confused right now. I mean, she already made her decision, but I just wanted to hear other people's opinion. What do you guys think and stuff like that? A couple of years back, she brought her little sister from their country here to America, and the sister was living with her. And she said that she talked to her sister about this because apparently where they're from, the husbands are allowed to flirt with their sister-in-law. I don't know why that is a thing, but it is a thing from where they're from. Like, it's not like, go and be doing bad stuff with them. But if you just say things like, oh, your husband is going to be lucky, whoever's going to marry in future is going to be lucky, things like that. Oh, your body looks banging. It's okay. Don't ask me, but it's okay from where they're from. So she said she did tell her husband from beginning that, I am from a Christian family. We don't accept, we don't practice that culture. So you can't do that with my sisters. And the funniest part was when she was living with her older sister. Her older sister's husband tried it with her, but she rebuked him immediately and stopped him like, you know what, I'm not interested in stuff like that. Don't talk to me like that. And that ended. And she talked to her sister, told her sister what happened. And it ended like that, everybody they just talked about it and it was okay. So her bringing her own little sister to the house, she told her husband, this is not acceptable. We're not going to allow this to happen. You cannot talk to my sister like that. You cannot look at my sister and stuff like that. And she talked to her sister too. When the sister came to America, her little sister came to America, she told her sister, I won't accept this. You're not allowed to do stuff like this with my husband. And it was fine. Well, back in, let's just say 6 years ago, the husband tried it and, was flirting with the girl. The girl refused. But one thing that she did that I kind of see where she was coming from. She didn't want to tell her sister. She didn't want to tell her sister because she didn't want a reaction. She didn't want her sister to feel bad, from what I heard. So she didn't tell her sister, but instead she told her older sister that was living in another country. So the older sister was the one who told my coworker, oh, your husband was flirting with, our little sister, but she stopped it. She said no. And, they talked about it again and everybody was fine. Well, fast forward to 6 years later, so which was last year, my coworker traveled out of the country with her daughters. They went overseas, and while they were over there, because they share a phone plan, this lady was able to see everything. The husband and this lady were talking on the phone a lot. They're supposed to be in the same house. Her room is upstairs and their master's bedroom downstairs. If y'all had something to say, y'all could come together and talk. But my coworker said that before she traveled though, she told her husband, I don't want to see you guys sitting on the couch watching anything, even if it's a hurricane coming. I don't want to see you guys together anywhere. I don't want to see you sitting in the couch, you know, on the same couch. She gave a very, very clear warning before she traveled. She was going through the call log and then she saw that the husband and this girl were talking a lot, calling each other on the phone a lot. And I think there was a time when they were on the phone for 45 minutes straight. And then she also found out that they went to the movies. They went to the movies together and probably did a lot of other stuff together. So she came back from her trip and she was asking them, you know, what were you guys talking on the phone for 45 minutes for? What were you guys, you know, doing, going to the movies together? And they just were like, well, as for the phone call, they don't remember. They don't remember what they were talking about. How do you not remember what you're talking about for 45 whole minutes? Come on now. Come on now. So they said they don't remember. Okay, so why did you guys go to the movies together and it was mute? Did you guys do anything together? Mute. Did you sleep with each other? Mute. They didn't agree that they did, and they also didn't deny that they did, which just made me like, you know, a man will always be a man, but you're my sister. You guys, don't come for me, okay? Don't come for me, but I feel like the man is an outsider, you know, when it comes to like, okay, between the girl and the man, because this is your sister. How is it okay for you to do something like this to your older sister who brought you all the way from Africa to here to give you a better life, put you in her house, knowing fully well that stuff like this could happen, and you actually allowed it? I mean, the first time we praised you for not doing it, and then this second time you allowed it and you don't even feel remorseful. That's the worst part. This girl doesn't feel bad for what she did. So she doesn't live in the house anymore. The sad part now is that they're separated. The husband and the wife are separated, and they still live in the same house together. You guys, they still live in the same house together. Like, how do you even look at him? Like, I'm trying so hard to be a little bit nicer. I would have thrown that man out. I would have thrown that man out because now I don't even trust you with our daughters. You know, like, she was like, well, he's taking care of the kids while she worked because, oh, another thing, she's the breadwinner. The guy hasn't worked for a while. So she's the one that's paying for everything. She's the one that takes care of the house and all. And you had the guts to do something like this? You had the guts to do something like this, you guys. I am just like, oh God, I feel so bad for her. I feel so bad for her because she's really young still. And I asked her, I know that's not what she should be thinking about right now, but I asked her, like, do you see yourself getting married again? And she said no. Well, do you see yourself having a boyfriend? And she said no. Like, she doesn't trust men anymore. I mean, like, who would? Like, who would trust any man after, I mean, like, this is your husband doing this with your sister. And she doesn't even trust bringing her cousin. She says she has a little cousin who's been begging to come stay with her, but she doesn't even trust her husband around her cousin. I mean, like, I won't even trust you with my friends, with my cousin, with my daughters. If you could do that with my sister, like same blood, and you guys don't even feel bad, like he's apologizing and everything, like begging, like he doesn't want to live the rest of his life without her. But you didn't know that when you were doing this stupid stuff. Like, this is just crazy. This is crazy. Things are really happening in this life, and I'm glad that I was there for her, because I asked her, I said, do you think you need to go for therapy? You know, just go see a therapist. And she's like, no, this is my therapy. Just talking to you right now is my therapy. And that just brought tears into my eyes, because I was just like, she's going through a lot. She said she's had her time of depression. She conquered that and all. Now she just talks about it. She says she doesn't care. Even if it's a cab driver, she would tell, like, she talks to a cab driver about this. Like, she feels like talking to people is actually helping her. In my opinion, I feel like she still needs to talk to a therapist, because she might feel like she's healed right now, but I feel like there's a lot of hidden pain behind all of that, all of that smile. As far as the sister, she stays here in Houston still, but she stays in another, she stays in her house with her boyfriend. Oh, and now she got engaged and decided to send her sister a message saying that she's getting married and she wanted her sister to help her with engagement photo shoot. I was like, the nerve. First of all, she ruined your marriage, and she had the guts to come and tell you that she's getting married. And then she's asking you to help her with her engagement photo shoots. Like, really? I'm over here with this man in this house for a year now. We've been living in this house, not talking to each other, not even, like, maybe they're talking, but you know what I mean? Like, they're separated, and you caused this. Well, you and the man caused this, and now you're going to go get married. And you know what else is funny? When this happened, she didn't even tell her sister. She didn't tell her sister directly. She told their older sister again, who's overseas, and that one came and told her that look at what happened. My coworker said that she blocked her everywhere except for emails, and she said she left the emails because sometimes, even up until now, if she's thinking about it and upset about it, she sends her like emails, like just pouring her heart out and just cursing her out. She said even sometimes she'll wake up, if it's 3 a.m. in the morning, if that's when she remembers, she just like starts texting and emailing and just typing out emails and cursing the sisters out. And I asked her, like, what was the response that she gave? Does she respond to you when you send these emails? She said no. I was just like, what? And she said, yeah, that she has told her many times, like, I don't know what else to tell you, I'm like, no remorse at all. She said, no, she's not remorseful. She doesn't feel bad. And then, oh my God, the family members don't see a big deal. They don't see anything wrong with that. They're like, yo, you're overreacting. Just move on. Stay with the man. Like, how is this okay? I want to say this country so bad, but I don't want to because of her privacy. Is this how they do in that country? Do you guys know countries where it's okay for a husband to sleep with your sister? It's not like she's marrying the sister, because we know, I think even in the north, in Nigeria, you can marry sisters. I don't know. I've heard it. I don't know. But this is not even marriage. This is cheating. You're cheating on me with my own sister. You guys, what are your thoughts? I think it's completely unacceptable. This is wrong on all levels. This is not okay. And the sister, I'm so disappointed in her. I don't know her, but I am so disappointed in her. Like, it's just wrong. Like, you don't do that. You do not do that. You just don't do that. Like, she probably was scared. She probably was worried about ruining her sister's marriage. Maybe that's why she didn't say anything, or maybe that's why she doesn't want to say anything. But the girl already knows. And now that, this girl and her husband still stay in the same house, but she moved her stuff upstairs. She stays upstairs in her room while the husband stays in the master's bedroom. And she's like, no, I hate that room. I'm sure they did it in that bed, and she just doesn't want to sleep on that bed or even be in that room. So she moved her stuff upstairs. Quite sad. What do you guys think about this? This is a real life story. This isn't a movie. This is a real life story. That's the part that's just blowing my mind. I can't even start to imagine what she's going through and the whole scenario. Have you seen anything like this before? If you have, please leave it down in the comment section. Let's talk about this. Let's discuss in the comment section. What do you think she should do? She already made up her mind. She's gonna leave the guy, like she's divorcing him. So she already knows what she's gonna do. But what do you guys think? Is she really overreacting like her family members are saying? Or do you think she's doing the right thing, leaving the man? For me, I would leave the man. Like, that's it. You're gone. Because I can't trust bringing any woman to my house around you. If you could do it with my sister, you can do it with anything and anybody. So That's my opinion. I will be gone. And not only gone, he won't be in that house. I will throw him out. I don't care if he has somewhere to stay or not. I will throw him out because it's just pain. Seeing him every time is just going to cause me more pain. Seeing him every time is just going to make me remember. Like, how am I going to heal if we're in the same house and I'm seeing you every day? So yeah, leave your comments in the comment section. What do you think? What advice do you have for her? She's going to be watching this video, so be very nice with your comments, okay? I'll see you guys in my next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do well to do so. Like, share this video, share it out. People need to hear about this. This is ridiculous. We need to be more mindful. We think this our significant other or our spouse is an angel. You don't really know what's behind. You don't really know, what's going on in their head. And then another thing she said, that if you see this man, you won't even know that he could do something like that. He's so quiet. He doesn't talk. Yeah, they're the ones that would do stuff like that. Yeah, the angels, the ones that don't really show their true colors, yeah, they're the ones, and they will hurt you real bad. But anyway, see you guys in my next video. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Mwah.